A terrifying call from inside a mine. Impossible things captured in the skies. And the top-rated videos that will leave you beyond belief. Because my name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present horror videos so damned they'll make you shudder. Number 10. Some friends were out trekking around La Africa mine, one of the many mines in the metropolitan region of Chile, when they suddenly came across this metal structure with holes in it. Like anyone else, they looked inside, not expecting anything strange. But they captured the worst footage anyone could imagine.
Oye, claro, estamos acá en la africana. Encontramos esta puerta de metal y nos pusimos a mirar para abajo y es una weá gigante para abajo y hay una linterna, weón. Y se escuchan como voces culiadas. Igual es gigante esta weá abajo. Y escuchamos una voz y ahí se ve una linterna, weón. No sabemos qué mierda será aquí, weón. Qué weá. Mira, ¿cómo canché su madre, weón? Mira. Qué chucha, weón.
Could something like this be staged? How do you make the flashlight move like that if it had been thrown into the hole? According to them, voices are heard. And if you pay attention, you can actually hear a light murmur.
Hay una linterna, weón. Y se escuchan como voces culiadas. Igual es gigante esta weá abajo.
Imagine being trapped here with no way out and no one hearing your voice. What do you think happened here? How would you help them? Number 9. What lies in this position was sent by Alexis Hernandez. He tells us that last June 30th, during the early morning, mysteriously the dogs were barking a lot. When they looked out the window, they saw nothing. But the next day, after checking the cameras, they captured something that chilled their blood. What is this to you? Look at it with color effect. At first, I thought it might be a horse. Perhaps the poor quality of the camera from a distance didn't allow it to record its entire body. But what doesn't quite convince me is the length of its neck. And the other thing that casts doubt on this hypothesis is that at the beginning, we see a man walking in the distance, and he's completely visible. How or why would the camera hide part of the horse, but not the man who's even farther away? As always, you be the judge. Number 8. What you see in this position was presented as a glitch in reality, but looking closely, this could actually be a real ghost. But looking closely, this could actually be a real ghost. From one side of the mirror, you can see a man sitting, but when the camera tilts, you can see that in reality, there's nothing there. Is this a glitch in reality or a ghost? As always, you be the judge. We need paranormal videos. Most of my videos are sent by my audience, so if you know of or own any, please send them as a direct message to my official Facebook or YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's continue. Number 7. Have you ever looked up at the sky and found something odd? Something that should never have been there? Sometimes you find things like this, natural phenomena that are rare and look strange. But I can assure you, you've never seen anything like this. What kind of natural phenomena can generate a square in the sky? In the previous video, I showed you that halo is produced by an effect between the clouds and the light from a circular object. But a square, the only way something like that could be projected in the sky is as if a square thing interrupted the moonlight, similar to a square cloud or something else. There are stories of people who have found similar shapes in the sky and then lost their memory of what they did after observing them. And the concerning thing is that despite their size, no one else sees them. What do you think this is? Number 6. What lies in number 6 could happen to anyone. It's one of those imperceptible things that could be happening all the time, but until you pay attention, you'll never notice. A couple had gone out to dinner. While the man was waiting for his partner to return from the bathroom, he began to notice something very bizarre on the other side of the street.
Te lo juro que esa muñeca me estaba mirando hacia acá, mira. ¿Ves que parece como si nos estuviera mirando? ¡Qué horror! ¡Amor! ¡Amor! ¡Parpadeó! ¡Amor! Te lo juro que parpadeó. Te lo juro que esa muñeca me estaba mirando hacia acá, mira. ¿Ves que parece como si nos estuviera mirando? ¡Qué horror! ¡Amor! ¡Amor! ¡Parpadeó! ¡Amor! Te lo juro que parpadeó.
He noticed that the mannequin had its gaze fixed on them, and he thought it was just a misunderstanding, until the blink. Is it a pixel effect? Is the answer simply the quality of the camera? Or did this man actually capture one of those very subtle phenomena occurrences that have perhaps happened around you many times, but you've never picked up on it? As always, you have the last word. Number 5. Lately, I have received dozens of videos of flying objects in the sky, but none as weird and surprising as this one.
Qué padre, sí.
Una esfera.
Lo acercaste, pero de aquí no
Aquí la estoy viendo.
Wow, ahorita no lo sé.
¿Qué onda? Una esfera, mira.
Ya viste. Ay,
Ya
la
se
tapó
escondió.
la nube. No, fue la nube. Wow. Síguele viendo, Leti. Por si cuando se quite la nube todavía hay señal. O para ver si...
What the heck is that? It looks like a huge sphere, but huge, perched on the hills. The strange thing is that every day more recordings like this seem to arrive. Hundreds arrive. I have to omit the classics, UFOs that pass at full speed, things that move mysteriously in the sky, and I only dedicate myself to leaving the best, and I have never seen anything like this. Number 4. Have you ever had imaginary friends? I'm asking because the video number 4 has a lot to do with it. What you'll see below was sent to my email by Alice Chonillo, a subscriber who was browsing Defi's TikTok account. This is a personal TikTok account where she uploads photos of things that happened to her, with friends, and most importantly, with her son. There's nothing paranormal about this account. Until this video. I'll let you see if you notice it yourself. Do you see it? Something like a child appears behind the crib, but before, notice how the young boy was about to enter the room, but turned back as if he had seen something troubling. It's like a face with black hair at ground level. Alice tells me that Defi doesn't have another child. That face there shouldn't exist. And that reminds me of the story of a boy named Christopher, who said he played with an imaginary friend. He always said they played together, but his mother never paid attention. It turns out that on one occasion, at the question of his sister, who was also small, who was also young, Christopher began to describe his imaginary friend. He was a creature with a gray face and big black eyes. He used to tell Christopher to leave his house during the late hours of the night and follow him into the darkness. Luckily, the mother heard this and tried to take measures just in case that imaginary friend was something more. Can you imagine that's what's happening to Defi's son? Perhaps that dark entity Christopher saw isn't exclusive to him? What if there was an entity that tends to lurk around and stalk little ones? Tell me what you think. Number 3. In third place is a terrifying incident that happened to a man while he was home alone. He'd been seeing strange things in his home for some time, but he never managed to take any photos or record anything until tonight.
Oh, there he is. Okay, we're gonna catch him and take this time. Can you tell me what you want? And he's gone. He's gone. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? You back there? I see you, buddy. Can you tell me what you need? Oh, he does not like the light. I don't need to use the light, ma'am. I don't need to use this light. I'll put the light away. He wants to play. How do you do that? Can you please wait a second? Just. Oh, okay. That's not fun. Oh my God.
That thing has no eyes, it has no mouth, and it disappears at impossible speeds. How would you act in a situation like this? Could you be so calm? The reason he is relaxed, he's apparently seen such a shadow on several occasions. Put yourself in his shoes and tell me, could you be that brave? Could you stay in this house if these things happen so often? Number 2. On July 31st, a tremor claimed the lives of 6 workers inside the Teniente mine, one of Chile's most important copper mines. However, a little over a month ago, various strange events occurred inside, and I'm not talking about signs of a failure of structure. I'm talking about paranormal phenomena. In this video, one of the officers is supposedly speaking to another worker who was asking for directions. This man said he had never seen that miner, but he was fully equipped. When he told the story, others worker told him that the ghost had a name. It was called the Little Miner. He often appears in this place, and many other miners have seen him without knowing who he is. Many other rumors were circulating inside the mine. Voices were heard. The stones seemed to tremble. Could it have been some kind of omen of what would happen a month later? What is your opinion? Number 1. You've heard me say many times that when the truly paranormal occurs, it is very subtle, since the energies needed to materialize, whether consciousness or the force from which the ghosts come, are not always powerful enough to achieve a complete appearance, and perhaps that is what happened in this video.
Ese vaso se estaba moviendo.
Bueno, ese vaso, si usted lo movió algo espiritual, oscuro, muévase.
Se está moviendo.
¿Qué vaso? Vea, vea, grabe, Matías.
Estoy grabando.
Vea, si aquí hay algo espiritual oscuro, que se mueva el vaso.
No, se está moviendo.
¡Muévalo, que lo grabó!
No, está grabando.
This video was sent by Elder Núñez, a visit to the Duran Sanatorium in Costa Rica. This sanatorium has many paranormal stories. People say they hear cries, wailing within its walls. Others say they see things. But what is most repeated is the inexplicable movement of objects, just like this one.
Vaso.
No, se está moviendo.
¡Muévalo, que lo grabó!
No, está grabando.
Look, it seems to react to people's requests. Tell me what you think of this and the previous recordings, because this video has already come to an end. My name is Leonor Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret